Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Thornburg, and recently I made a post on the importance of a baby to start to sleep through the night starting at 2 months old. Whether you believe in creation or evolution, either way, the circadian rhythm is developed at 2 months old and is finalized by 6 months old. If you believe that we are sojourners on this experience, whether it was evolution or God, well, then we should get in line with those clear biological markers that are guiding us forward. I think it's okay if a mom nurses through the night if she can give it as a gift. What's a gift? A gift is an ability to take from yourself and give to somebody else as long as it doesn't rob from you in other parts of your life. So if a mom can nurse her baby through the night and accept the chronic sleep deprivation, and it doesn't affect her relationships, it doesn't affect her health, it doesn't affect her mental health, her physical health, then that's a beautiful thing. However, it's no longer a gift and it's actually abusive towards yourself if you start to have health issues, aren't optimizing your ability to be a good mom or a dad, your health is decreasing, you're starting to experience mental health issues, you're living in fear that your baby's discomfort will ultimately take them to a bad place. But I argue just the opposite. It's important that you take care of yourself first. Again, great if you can do it as a gift, but if it's encroaching onto essential activities of daily living, it is no longer a gift. You're now treating yourself abusively, and that needs to stop. You need to be a role model for your children. You want to be in the best position you can be to be the best parent, take care of your health. I'd love to see my kids as grandparents. I'm sure you do too. We have to make sure that we're doing all of those activities that support the long game. If it feels really uncomfortable to us, then we need to acknowledge that and figure out why it's so uncomfortable. What is actually happening scientifically when you are sleep deprived? We know your immune function goes down. We know that mental illness increases. You're going to have faster breakdown of your muscle mass. You're going to have cortisol steal because when your body is under stress, then you're going to produce more cortisol. That means you have less precursor to testosterone and estrogen. And if you're trying to create a family, but then you're lowering your estrogen and your testosterone, that works counter against creating a family. If your goal is to raise a family and not just a child, then you want to make sure that you are looking at this not just from your fear standpoint, but physiologically, metabolically, socially. We want to make sure that we're moving that child along their childhood story so we can get them to adulthood and have healthy boundaries so they can become productive. They know how to self-contain and they don't get themselves into bad relationships. And that starts with you, mom. That starts with you, dad. And when you're uncomfortable about moving your child along that childhood continuum to adulthood, then you need to stop because that's a childhood injury for you that you need to face. And if you don't deal with it, it's going to push through the generations. And that's how generational trauma runs through a family, is we just ignore those glaring red lights. Thanks.